Yeah, Kilobot, Snap Rasta Shorty. Good looking out for the intro.
Yeah. Oh shit!
What's going on over there?
I don't know. Somebody messed with my mic.
Mess with your mind?
Don't mess with my mind or my mic. That's
Kilobot. There's a lot of good music on this free music archive.
Turn it up. Let's get a long intro today. Yeah.
Packing the bowl. Haters never know. Let it be told. It comes from the soul. Woo, this is going.
Yeah.
All right. Check it out. Kilobot, Snap Rasta Shorty. The details will be in the details of this podcast.
Yeah. Dude, you say that, and then who's going to be responsible for that?
Our intern.
That's right, intern Sherm.
You are listening to the Bearded Aliens.
Bearded Aliens.
What's up, world? Hope your Christmas was good.
Hope your New Year's even better. Make it nice and prosperous for your ass.
Happy marijuana Christmas.
Happy fucking Malcolm Xmas.
Yeah.
Big shout out to fucking
Muhammad Shabazz.
Big shout out to fucking intern Sherm who just texted me.
What do you say?
He said, all right.
All right.
That's what his text said right there. It said, all right.
Intern Sherm gonna have a baby.
Intern Sherm with a fucking perm.
He couldn't make it today on this first podcast because he's in the hospital with his baby.
Squirming Sherman in the hospital. Squirming Sherman.
A little squirm came out of Sherm, and now he's gonna have a little worm.
Because of his little sperm. In a world where a man eats sperm for a living.
One world, 3 sperm. I love how Peter Griffin calls them knuckle children.
Yeah. Dude, I just swallowed a booger.
Well,
in the form of a loogie.
A booger swallowing you.
Where did the fucking word loogie came from? Where did it came?
Luge.
Excuse me?
I think it's French, like the Luge.
That's what it is. I thought that was a museum. I hope there's people that'll listen to this podcast. Bearded Aliens.
If my neighbors can hear us now, then there's one person that can hear us. So.
We're fucking broadcasting live to your neighbors.
Live.
New
New Year's Eve coming up. We're going to have a New Year's Eve show. Podcasted a couple days after New Year's Eve.
We're trying to get Shad Smith on here. Every fucking podcast is our first podcast until we have a guest. And then that'll be our first podcast.
Knocked up his girlfriend. Things have been kind of crazy. So.
Intern Sherm knocking up the girlfriend. What about the hunt? So basically, you know, these are all going to go in the lost archives. You're going to be lucky to be listening to this shit. But we put out an ad.
This one, I feel good. We'll put out as our first one.
This one here?
Yeah, we'll just rock it.
We're fucking rocking it. It's our first.
Vlog casting.
Couch casting?
Oh, yeah. Backroom couch casting.
Backdoor couch casting. So shout out again to Sherm for texting me. All right. Yeah. One more time. No, he didn't text me again. You know what it is? Fucking iPhone. If you don't get your text once, I mean, here's the thing. You do get it. You can see it.
Fool me once.
Shame on me. You fooled me twice. You can't fool me twice. I can't be fooled twice. Not in Tennessee or Texas. I don't give a fucking shout out to Prop 64.
P Green Rangers.
P64.
Prop 64. Green
team.
Fucked it all up.
It's all fucked up.
It's all the president. It's all fucked up.
Grab her right in the pussy. I saw a fucking 50-year-old white lady driving their car. I swear, coming back from Vegas. It took me 6 hours with my family. I see this white lady with a big Trump sticker. And obviously, I just got all judgmental right off the rip. Like, oh, look at this chick who likes to be grabbed in her cunt. What a cunt.
What if he just evokes like the most awesome change that the United States has ever seen in its 200-year existence?
Hey, he can't already do that. He can't. Because he's a racist. That would be the change that would make the difference, but he's a known fucking racist.
What if he came out and said, you know what? I denounce racism. And he cures racism as a problem.
I'll be down, dude. I'll be down. Look at, here's the thing. Here's my theory on that.
I voted for him. No.
Here's what I believe. I believe in balance. You know, this country's out of balance. You know what I'm saying? I didn't vote. Fuck it. You know, that's what I do. I just talk a bunch of shit, and then I'm not gonna fucking vote.
Well, no, you have the right. Like George Carlin said, if you don't vote, you have the right to complain because you're not the one who elected these silly people in the office.
But here's how I look at it. This country was founded like too hard on capitalism. It's too capitalistic. Everything is about money. You know, the GMOs in this country, as far as foods being genetically modified, 70% of our food is genetically modified. All in Europe, they won't allow GMOs, right? And then on the 4 major countries that allow GMOs, and forgive my order, I know the top 2 are for sure. 3 and 4 could be transposed, I'm not sure. But it's Brazil uses about 8%. China uses about 9 or 11%. Argentina uses 21%. You know, 21% of their food is genetically modified in some way. You know, with pesticides or whatever the fuck they do, right? 21%. Well, the U.S. it's 70%, bro. That's a
3 out of every 4 things you're eating are just
contaminated, poison, and that's why we have the highest rate of colon cancer, the highest rate of all cancers. You know what I mean? And so you're fucking why? It's because your asshole is being rotted through. Man. Right there, you're fucking shitting out poison out your butthole, and your dick hole, and then you're fucking it all falls off. And it all falls down.
Don't let your sun go down on me. Boom. So you just gotta smoke weed.
You're listening to the smooth sounds of Jay.
Oh. Jay.
Oh. Pause for station hornification.
Sing out loud. Oh. So very close family member of mine is going through some cancer. And what I learned, because I called some shops, and what I learned was that basically, like, this whole time I thought, you know, CBD for healing later, THC for healing the symptoms now, you know, kind of thing, you know, where it's like, you know, the CBD does the healing, the THC is for the symptoms, you know, gets you nausea, your appetite nausea cured, your appetite going.
The cannabinoids are minus the THC, which is the psychoactive. So it's the actual beneficial part.
Right.
I mean, it's cool to be psychoactively fucked up.
Like, okay, so in this turn, I called the shop, and the guy was breaking it down to me. Like, it's called popcosis or poptosis. Look it up, intern Sherm, when you review this. And then leave a comment. Leave a comment under this, and if you know the correct term, popcosis or poptosis. But it's basically, that's the breakdown of the cancer cell. But to break down the wall, you have to have the THC. The THC breaks down the wall, and the CBD breaks down the cell.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So you could have like 100 to nothing CBD. That's why everything has at least a THC ratio in it, because you need that to break down to actually, so your body.
It's called apoptosis.
Apoptosis.
Cannabinoid induced apoptosis in immune cells as a pathway.
So the best way they found was this Rick Simpson oil, and Dr. Gupta from India. He had his method, and they both joined forces, and or Dr. Gupta from Ohio, I believe.
Mike Gupta
from Mexico, Illinois, next with Tyrone Lue.
From Las Vegas, New Mexico.
But the best way to
shout out Las Vegas, New Mexico, by the way.
Rick Simpson's the Rick Simpson oil, and that's what helps with the apoptosis. So the system is you start with the grain of rice. It's a thick black gooey substance. You start with the grain of rice, like 2 times a day, and then after a few days you work up to a grain of rice 3 or 4 times a day, and then after a while, for 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks, you eventually work up to the last 2 weeks. You do a full syringe a day of the
orally
oil. Oh, wherever. If you know, if
well, I mean, when you say syringe, it sounds like you're gonna shoot up.
Well, it's not a syringe with a needle. It's like a syringe that it's a syringe minus the needle, so it's
Paint the picture for us.
So it's so you can spew it out, so the goo comes out. So, but wherever you need it, wherever, like, so if you're having, rectal cancer or something down there, you would spray it more, or use it more on your anus.
You can lube your dildo with it.
Yeah, it might lose something.
Just rip some of those cancer cells out with a fucking huge dildo.
An anal thermometer and an oral thermometer. The taste.
Boom. I'm stoked, dude. I wasn't as stoked as I was before I realized this was going to be our first.
Yeah, all those other ones were just run-ups and build-ups, and I said, okay, let's just roll with it.
Fuck it, we're going to run with it.
We're going to run with it.
We're going to run with it. Like Pistorius. Who's that dude? Fucking waxes woman up. You run with it.
Yeah, run to the bathroom with it.
Dude, he's just...
Too soon?
I don't get it. Oh,
because he was in the bathroom when he shot his girlfriend who was coming through the door. He said he thought that she was an intruder, so he unloaded like a 45 through the door.
Can you imagine that dude trying to intrude on somebody? It's like ting, ting, ting.
No, he was in the bathroom, Oscar Pistorius.
Right.
And then his girlfriend was coming through the door.
If I was him, if you don't know who Oscar Pistorius is, he was he was a South African Olympic.
South Africa. I heard that place is fucking whack.
Oh, check it out, dude. Deontward's from South Africa. Come on. Shout out Deontward. Shout out Ninja. Hey, what the fuck was I saying, dude?
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. It was Oscar Pistorius.
This motherfucker's from South Africa, man. I got the lighter, you fucking stoner. So anyways, he was a runner in the Special Olympics, but he gained a lot of fame and fortune just the way he was doing it. He's basically running on these metal ting 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 tings made in China, obviously by Mr. Ting Ting.
But they were like what, carbon fiber?
Dude, they were like, they put Ferraris on this dude's fucking hips.
He wasn't in the Special Olympics. He was in the regular Olympics, right?
And they let him compete like that?
Yeah.
Just bouncing off those fucking carbon fiber fucking...
But what if he falls and someone else falls and they just stabs him right in the gut?
Then their family's gonna be rich, dude. It's like people that are scared to fly. I fly all the time. I don't give a fuck, They're like, oh, you're gonna fly? Huh? What?
Your arms must be tired.
Yeah, there's fucking... But they're like, oh, you're not scared that the plane will crash? It's like, dude, I fucking hope the plane crashes. Yeah. Pay my family. Get me off the hook from these taxes and shit.
Well, now they'll come after your family,
Yeah, dude, if you die in a plane crash, you're going to pay all your taxes and all your family's taxes for a long time to come.
Oh, you mean the settlement?
Of course. Right off rip, you're getting money.
But what if they drug test you and they say, no, this guy was stoned on marijuana. He may have caused the plane to crash.
No way, dude.
For all we know, he thought there was something on the wing. Something.
No, dude, it wasn't me. Check the black box. Found my dick in it.
How's your Christmas?
It was great, dude. It was great.
How's the weather out in Nevada, Henderson,
Nevada. That was cool. It was cool.
Hoity-toity.
The weather was fucking a little bit buzzed, little stoned. Went to a buffet. Buffets suck, dude.
They suck if there's like nothing there for you.
Nah.
What kind of buffet was it? Like a China buffet?
Well, here's the thing.
Like a Brazilian steakhouse?
Well, let me tell you why buffets suck in general before we dissect why each one of them suck even worse. I mean, buffets are good if you want a bunch of different shit that all taste average to probably worse. You know what I mean? It's like, let's fill up on a bunch of different tastes of complete mediocrity. You know what I mean? Yeah. At best, bro.
Yeah, best.
And then you're sitting there like, yo, we all paid $50. You better eat more. It's like, no. Yeah. It fucking sucks, dude.
Got to eat my money's worth.
Oh, God. A friend of mine taught me when I was young, Kevin Flanagan. Fuck him. If anyone hears this, yeah.
Come on the podcast? Is he welcome to come?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to have him on
the podcast.
He's a comedian.
He's what?
You probably never heard of him because he's fucking probably not funny. But if he hears this, I don't know. He's funny to me. I don't know if he's funny when he's standing up or sitting down. What?
I said opener, not main act.
Right. He's an open mic. You know what? I don't know what he's doing, to be honest with you. I heard he's being a comedian, but the guy I heard it from, they don't get along, so he's probably just shitting on him. I don't know. Who knows? I just know he's not Kevin Hart.
So yeah.
It's Kevin Flanagan, not
so
Kevin Hart.
So what restaurant is he waiting at?
Yeah, he's got a meeting. He's waiting for some guy about to get a job. No, but we went out to eat, and I grew up poor and shit, and so did he. So, but his insight and logic made perfect sense. He left half a plate of food, and I go, dude, you're just gonna waste that food? And he's like, bro, I'm full, so I came here to eat and get full. So now I've done that, spent my money, mission accomplished. Right. Like, it would be a waste if I ate it. I don't want to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So I got it. At that point, it was like, fuck it,
Yeah. Well, the overindulgence, so
it's an American thing, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You got some friends like that. Why don't you just put their name out there like I did? Fuck you.
Well, one time, my buddy and I,
and then ask them to listen to the podcast. You fucker, don't be a twat.
One time, my buddy and I, we went to
what's your buddy's name?
My buddy DC.
Okay, I know where you're going with that.
Yeah, we went to Beppo one time. This Italian restaurant. And it's like a family size, for those of you that don't know, Buca de Beppo, they serve you family size portions. So
too loud, dude,
one dish is a dish for two. So,
yeah, right. Well, you order that way, right?
Well, that's what it is.
It's on the menu.
If you order one dish, it's going to come for two people. Like, it's either for two or for four or for like a table of 10, whatever.
If you're in there, is that a nationwide thing? Because Buca de Beppo, I know it's in LA.
Yeah, they're all over.
You got Buca de Beppo. You got to fuck with it. It's really actually delicious.
You know what? I remember seeing one in Arizona, but I don't remember. But so anyway, so we went there and we get, we get a dish of like pasta, like seafood pasta, fruit de mar. We order another regular pasta, and then we get some pepperoni pizza, which is like 6 slices, but they're huge, like rectangle slices,
and just drenched in grease.
Yeah, drenched in grease, absolutely.
You just pick it up and it's dripping like the.
And then we put the extra spicy oil that they used to have. Did you ever use that?
Fire.
Oh my gosh, it was this
fire.
I guess it was olive oil. I don't know. Was it?
Yeah, you know what? That's common.
Olive oil with chili soaked in it.
Right. You know that's very common. Like I don't know if I'm stoned.
Yeah. So anyway, so we got that. Let me just tell my story real quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go.
But so we got that, and then just grubbed out, had some beers, and on the way home, smoked a fat joint, went to Taco Bell. Went to Taco Bell straight from Buca de Beppo, like some fat fucks, Went to Taco Bell.
Sounds good, dude. This is food porn, bro.
Mexican pizza, whatever, and then had some more beers, and it was just miserable,
Let's talk about that chili oil, though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it's pretty common. This is our first show. We're gonna have some reoccurring things going on here, and there's some things that we really love and are into. And one of them's hot sauces and peppers, which is fire.
Prop 64.
Hot Ones. We'd like to give a shout out to Hot Ones too. If you've never seen the show, there's a YouTube special put on by Complex Magazine, and it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And they got big name guests going on there, Kevin Hart and things like that going on, talking about their upcoming thing. All the while they eat different levels of hot sauce wings with hot sauce on them, and going from like 1 to 10, and they measured in Scoville. It's fucking brilliant. Yeah. So let's talk about it a little bit here. It's
we
super
should do high ones and like get our weed with like THC levels.
Dabbing. It will go all, bro.
Oh yeah.
The last level will be dabbing.
Have people come in here, and if they
High Ones was just invented today on our first show.
Our high deal.
What a great idea you had. What a great idea you had. Who the fuck are you?
Trademark.
Who fucking cares who we are? Let's not talk about that.
Slew55 on Instagram.
Long Beach Monster.
Yeah.
So, where are we?
So these chili.
Where are you?
Where are these?
So check it out. In Brazil.
You said they originate somewhere.
God, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Originators. No. The thing is, I don't know where the fuck it originated, the chili oil. But I do know that like Brazil is not common. Like you think you go to Mexico, you go to Peru, you go to all these places, they like hot chilies and shit, and they don't in Brazil.
Well, they like flavor,
people just don't use
spice. No, I mean like do they just not even add?
No, yeah, there's spices, dude. There's
because there's like hot sauces that are just like flavor and they're not like hot.
You mean like pico de gallo and stuff like that?
I guess, yeah.
They have some things that's similar to that comes with like steak, picanha and stuff, and it's like tomatoes and it's kind of like pico de gallo.
You know, Thai food, they like so they use a lot of spices, right? But it doesn't.
They like spicy shit.
Who?
Thai people.
Okay, yeah. So, but then they have like other sauces that are like more sweet, So like,
they're into sweet and spicy shit. I was just gonna say, let me tell you about the chili oil really quick. Basically, in Brazil, they're not really into big chilies like that. They're not into like fucking making chili hot sauces and shit like that.
Yeah.
So what's very common though, and me being a connoisseur living in Brazil, I wanted hot sauces, and they'd have little chilies given me, and they'd blow their mind for them to see me like smash on the chilies with ease, like But so that's basically the extent of the hot sauce.
Were those chilies hot? I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were semi-hot.
Just like
tiny red chilies. I don't know what they were.
Nothing for.
I mean, they were like jalapenos, maybe a little hotter than jalapenos. You know what I mean? But for them, it was scorching.
Yeah.
But
for you though.
Nah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm more of like I'm from Southern California.
Yeah.
And I'm from LA. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fucking hot sauce is part of our upbringing. It's Mexican food is part of the way we eat. Yeah. But
taco trucks.
And that's weird too. Is that speaking of Thai people, it's a whole different spice, whole different hot sauce.
Yeah.
Having been in Thailand and different places and parts of the world, this is interesting. And I guess it should be well known or common, but if you don't get out, if you're a fucking stoner, you don't get out. Hey. But like, you go to McDonald's in Thailand and they straight got sauces you've never seen in America.
Like what kind of sauce?
Well, actually, they started bringing one over, that sweet chili sauce. The last time I was in Thailand was in 2006.
Like the ones you get for chicken nuggets, like that green.
Right. It has a purple top. Yeah, it's like you probably maybe haven't even seen it.
I haven't been in McDonald's in like 6 years, 5 years.
Right. So, dude, the last time I was in Thailand was 2006. That's a shit over 10 years ago now, right? So basically, they had it back then, and I seen like a few years ago somebody was raving over it here. But anyways, of course, they even have different things on the menu. You know what I mean? Like fucking that are customary to the to the land.
Yeah.
Like you can get a blowjob with your fucking number 2 Big Mac combo
with some sweet and sour sauce on it. Sweet and sour blowjob. In Long Beach, I don't know if it's still there, but there's this place called Alondra Hot Wings, and I think they're like, I'm sure it's a franchise like Buffalo Wild Wings or not like that, but yeah, they were like that. It was like a little sports bar, so I think there's a couple of different ones. But they had a sauce there that you had to like sign a waiver to eat, and like no money back, and like this is it, and no refunds, and so I did it, and it wasn't hot where it was like, oh my god, it's so hot, it's burning my tongue. It was like spicy hot where it was like clearing up your nostrils and like
making
like
you sweat.
Yeah, but it wasn't like like, oh, give me something to drink, I need some milk to it was just like opening up your sinuses and like making your eyes like water. But it wasn't like, I mean, I grubbed it like when I see flesh at the time.
So what's the hottest shit you've ever had?
I mean, probably Mrs. Renfro's the ghost pepper, but what's actually really hot too is they have a habanero that's really hot.
Is that right?
Yeah, and the Thai food down the street here, they have when you order food from there, they ask you what level spicy 1 through 5. And if you order level 5, they charge you $1.50 extra. Same thing, no refunds, no no takebacks, whatever. And that was pretty spicy, like hot spicy. But what is that? Bollywood Bites.
Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, the hottest shit I've ever had was this. I believe it was called the Bollywood food truck. I went to a food truck. I think we were in Glendale, right? Glendale or Glendora? That's different. It's got to be Glendale.
Yeah.
It was far from my house, but we went up there because I had to ask my wife about it, and then fucking get back to you guys on another podcast.
And that would be another story.
Yeah, a whole another one. But basically, I went to a food truck, took my nephews. It was a food truck convention type shit. You know, first of the month, there's fucking 50 food trucks in Glendora or Glendale, Browdown, whichever one you want to do. But fucking Google it, dude. You'll find it. Whoever's interested, you can find that shit wherever the food trucks are. But check out a Bollywood Bites food truck. The food was bomb, but mostly I told this dude, fire it up, brother.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. And he's like 1 through 5, and I was like 7, my man.
Yeah.
And check it out, dude. It was a great combination because the food was delicious. This is how it has to be. Me and my nephew, we sat there and ate it and put hair on our chest as we did it. But it was so delicious at the same time that you wanted to keep eating it, and it was so fucking hot that you couldn't stop eating it. You know, so it was insane, dude. Yeah. We couldn't finish a whole plate, you know, in one sitting, and it really lit you up. And I've never been back, and I would love to go back and see this guy again.
Is that where it's at right there? Is that it?
That's his store. It says this is Bollywood Bites, and he has a truck though. And the truck looked familiar to me. It sure did. And it's showing here that his store, Bollywood Bites, is near UCLA, which makes sense.
One of my exes used to make super hot chili. Remember? It was so hot you couldn't stop eating. It was like chips and salsa.
And what was her name? Or show me.
T.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She used to make super hot chili, and it was just spicy, fiery, hot habanero.
Oh, dude. Speaking of tea, right?
Yeah.
I started thinking like of funny things to say, like try Sarah's top. It's the best, you know, like top being slang for getting head,
right,
and a triceratop being a dinosaur,
right.
But if you try Sarah's top, it's like getting head.
Okay, I get you.
From a chick who looks like a dinosaur.
I thought you were speaking of tea, but it wasn't.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, it's the letter T, man. So.
I just pulled a SW right there. Just started speaking in the middle of my thought.
I got you. Okay.
I got you, man. I got you.
And then something else I was gonna say, though I forgot.
You were gonna say you got me.
About your food truck thing. They used to do these food trucks at Narbonne on Thursdays. I think they still do. I don't know. And they had the grilled cheese truck that was fire, bro. What you need?
I need some herb.
Oh, okay.
You handed me a broken bong.
Pea green.
Has no herb in it. Yo, when I was a kid, and when I say kid, I mean when I was about 19 years old, and me and that same dude, Kevin Flanagan, this was brilliant. We just didn't follow through. We just couldn't do it. We didn't have the pool at the time. There was a truck for sale. It looked like an old ice cream truck, but it had a big fucking hot dog on the top. Oh, yeah. And it was like a full-size truck, bro. Full-size, you know, and it still had the old paint. If you can imagine like a full-size, an old milk, a dairy delivery truck.
Right.
It was that size, but a big fucking hot dog with a bun, bro. A big weenie. What would you have done with
it? Start a business?
Yeah.
A hot dog business?
Exactly.
That's funny.
Well, and check it out. In our minds, well, this was the idea, you know, but nobody was going to get, I think it was like $2,000 or $4,000. We couldn't get the money out. Yeah. Nobody trusted us. So we would have fucked the money off anyways. You know, we'd have probably...
Nobody trusted you, but that didn't stop you from asking for $15,000.
We were 19, Reno. But we were 19 years old, but we were going to call it a couple of weenies. And just, you know what I mean? Couple of weenies. Clever. Yeah. And, I mean, you know, as an adult now, looking back, it wasn't going to be a couple $1,000s. You need so many fucking food permits and shit like
Do you need food permits for trucks?
I mean, I would, dude, come on. Wherever they can make $1, they're going to make it. Yeah. There's a sanction on everything. Of course.
Yeah.
You know, my mic level's like way higher than yours. I see it going into red every time I talk, but I don't never see yours going into red.
Right.
So
that's right.
Either you should adjust mine lower.
I'll just talk louder.
All right.
No worries. I think it's just because you have a way better mic. So.
Well, you
just turn this volume all the way down.
All the way up.
No, Is it too loud now? Does it just make a difference? Anyways.
Look there at the.
All right, it's all good.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, sorry about that little technical difficulty. So we look for a sound guy.
Take care of that. Oh yeah, the sound guy. We need a sound guy.
We'll look for. What a funny process.
Man.
What a fun process.
Flakes and snakes.
Flakes and snakes. Another category we're gonna have. Yes. Are you guys writing this down, podcast people?
Yeah.
Write this shit down because we're coming back with bells and whistles, motherfuckers.
BeardedAliens@mail.com. Send us your comments.
BeardedAliens@yahoo.com.
Pictures of your wives. Anything.
Bearded Alien Show.
Yeah. Do we have a Facebook yet?
No. We do have a Twitter. Twat. I was taking a bath.
Bearded Alien Show.
SHO.
Faux show.
That's what it is. We got the Twitter. Show. I'm gonna fucking splooge up a Facebook really quick.
Hell yeah.
Because Charmaine even on his gig. Say again.
A YouTube channel. We need to get all that.
A splooge tube channel. I got a fucking Pornhub channel.
Assistants, virtual assistants.
We need some virtual assistants.
Come into the shop.
Come all the way into the shop.
You know.
Keep it live. 105. You know what I mean? This motherfucker handed me a broken bone.
Just right there.
Cheech and Chong.
The Ganjaria is right there.
We're going to have some guests on.
Yeah.
Since this is our first show, we're going to let you know the guests that we do have lined up. We got an MMA fighter lined up. Mm-hmm. Shad Smith with a very interesting past.
First openly gay MMA fighter.
There it is.
You know.
I was going to save it for the interesting past part of the show. No, you're right.
I'm sorry.
No, who gives a fuck? Don't be sorry. Gives a fuck.
Stop hitting me, dude. I was sorry. Fuck.
And
stop lighting my hair on fire.
Because I'm jelly. And then I woke up. I go, hey, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to go fuck your mother.
Bing, pow.
Pang, boom. All right, let me pack this bowl. Tell me what's going on in the world. You fucking so we got Shad Smith coming on. Feel free to Google him. We got the president of Ubuntu, right? Right, that dude.
What is that? What?
I don't know, dude. I thought I would go with something interesting here.
Ubuntu.
The president of something, dude. Yeah. Who knows who Ubuntu is? They won't know. Who's they?
Yeah, we got the lead sales assistant to the manager of a huge smoking store who knows the friend of this guy that we're going to have on the show, and it's going to be great.
The truth is that we're going to have an MMA fighter, Shad Smith. The dude is openly gay. You got to fucking tread lightly when you say that shit because he will fuck you up. Your ass.
Yeah. And then we'll have
dude, come on, Shad Smith, shout out. Come on, seriously, shout out.
Oh yeah, dude, the guy's awesome.
Shout
super
the fuck
cool guy.
out.
I can't wait to have him on.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I did my homework. It was super interesting. I got a really good question I want to ask him. I can't wait for him to come on. I saw one of his fights, and I swear to you, he was wearing etnies. I mean, that's fucking gold for a stoner like me, who also likes MMA.
I was listening,
and then just to flip on a fight, and your boy's got on some etnies.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Old school etnies.
Great. Oh my god, it's great.
Some crew socks.
It's great. I can't wait. That's like fuck all the other shit. The dude's just a kick-ass dude.
Fighter,
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of shit about his career I want to ask him, but
I thought Ro Jogan was going to talk about it today. Because,
really?
Or not today, but it was yesterday's podcast or the day before, the Fight Companion. And it was him, Brendan Schaub, and Eddie Bravo, and they were talking about this upcoming fight with Ronda Rousey. She's fighting Amanda Nunes, and she's the first gay or openly gay. Is there a difference? Is there?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so she's
because there's a lot of gay fighters, I'm sure. I mean, look, dude, I think
we wouldn't call them gay if we didn't know. Wouldn't. So do I have to say openly when we already know?
Yeah. No, you would no, because you don't know unless they tell you.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so we know that she's gay.
Yeah.
But so I wouldn't say gay if I didn't know, if she didn't come out and say. I wouldn't just say gay fighter.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So anyways, the first openly gay MMA champ. She's the first openly gay MMA champ.
And that's what I got to talk to my boy Shad Smith about. This was his fight. You know, he should be more talked about for that, you know?
Yeah.
I think he's just so gangster. He just was like, you know, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's just what it takes. I think that's just a fighter thing, you know? And I, like, when I was doing my homework, I heard an interview where he was just like, I was just going to be the toughest kid on my block, like, so no one thought I was gay, you know what I mean? Like, and like other people that are fighters go do other shit that affects them, like, that makes them want to fucking rip your head off. You know what I mean? And whatever our trials and tribulations are, however we get over them and however we conquer them, you know, the people that become fighters, they're dealing with some other shit sometimes. You know, not a fucking psychologist. You know what I mean? But the point is, they're just a tough motherfucker, dude. Yeah. Whatever they do in the bedroom, they're just a tough person mentally and physically just to get to that point. Like, yo, fuck this. Yeah. You know, so my whole point.
Yeah, you can't teach your head putting in a propeller like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like.
Well, my whole point.
Like, you know,
my whole point of my theory on maybe why he's just not more like talked about and things like that is that he's like a fucking fighter. He's like, who gives a fuck? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I read the interview, it was like, yeah, some dude just asked me and I said, yeah, my boyfriend, you know, this and that, you know, and it was like, who fucking gives a fuck, dude? What are we talking about? We talking about fighting? Let's talk
That's
about
how I met him, you know. He's like, oh yeah, it's my boyfriend. And they start talking, you know. I was like, which just how it should be, you know what I mean? And talk like, about whatever. And I guess the worst thing, or not worse, not to say that's a bad thing, but you know what I'm saying, I guess like, why is it even like, you know, like it should be like that, where he should just feel comfortable talking about whoever he's with, and that's how he is now. So, and you know, he's a great guy, you know, like, and
speaking on the Nunez girl being openly gay, fighting or whatever, however you want to phrase it, I used to live in Brazil, and it's just not that big of a deal, sexuality, like it is here more, you know? It's all political, I think, you know what I mean? And people jump onto these political strongholds like that, you know, and then a bunch of fucking, like, in my, you know, redneck fucking jump behind the cause and start coming up with fucking hateful, clever ways to be fucking weirdos. Yeah. You know?
Well, I mean, in those countries, those are, you know, countrymen who are like, you know, go hard for their cause, and they're all united. Where, you know, they over here, we're divided. You know, we're taught and told to be divided. You know what I mean? Like, by our beliefs and by, you know, our status. You know, as Americans, like our wealth, you know, divides us. So if we're rich, you go to this school. If you're poor, you go to this school. You know, you dress this way. If you're poor, you know, if you're rich, you buy these clothes and you spend this money over here on these watches and whatever else. And, you know, and if you're poor, you do this. So they teach a lot of that divide. And the one thing that brings us together is marijuana.
Shout out to that and Prop 64. So, you know. So anyhow, besides that, we're going to have some more guests. I do want to shout that out. You know, we're going to have some marijuana cultivators and talk about the green rush, what's going on. Yeah. Talk to some financial analysts regarding that.
I took a picture of it. It's talking about it's going to be Oklahoma in 2018.
2018, they already expect to have a bill passing recreational, did they say? Yeah. Okay, so by 2017, they were going to go with the medical is what it was. Yeah. So yeah, things are changing, you know. Yeah, there's a green rush, I'm telling you. Yeah. This is the new the tech boom. This is the new tech boom. Just very slow. Slow and steady. Slow. But yeah, so we'll have some marijuana cultivators. We're also going to try to get some Mormon kids in here. Oh, you know, the ones that knock on your door.
Definitely. I was actually thinking about them the other day, thinking about if they were going to come by. And then we can just, you know, instead of have a smoke outside, just bring them into the office. And
that's going to be a thing. We're going to smoke them around. What about aliens? We didn't even talk about aliens. We're going to give 5 minutes to aliens.
Oh, well. Oh, so I did see this article that was talking about. This
very credible article.
It had pictures. And it was a UFO. And it was like flying, I forgot where it was. Arizona, I believe. And it was like leaving this green mist in its trail, and it wasn't like coming from the back of it. It was like peeling off of the UFO. And so I mean, there's tons of, what I do is I Google UFO and then I click on news, and then that's where you see all the articles, all the videos.
And so that was like on a super credible, like, I'm not trying to be done like NBC or some shit.
I mean, if NBC's super credible to you.
You know,
CNN, Tower 7, bro. Tower 7.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it was on. It was confirmed by MUFON, UFO. MUFON.
Right.
Yeah. So,
I just saw something recently with the fucking.
It wasn't on their website. The article said it was confirmed by them. So.
Okay. Did you see recently that the ISS, the International Space Station, has like 24-hour cameras running?
Oh yeah, I saw an article, but I didn't read it. They caught a picture of something.
Well, they show a video.
Okay.
And it hasn't been disputed from what I can see.
Yeah.
But it looks like an alien craft docking there.
Oh, it happens all the time where like NASA cuts their feed. They see these aliens, they cut their feed.
And that's what
sorry,
they did.
We're having technical difficulties. You know, NASA means not a space agency, right? So.
Really? Yeah, right. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
Just cut the feeds.
Yeah, they do that all the time. They cut the feeds. So like, I mean, if you go to YouTube and search, NASA, cut feed, alien cut feeds. I mean, you see it all the time. You see some aliens, and then the screen goes blank. Oh, we're having technical difficulties, but it's crazy.
But that's bullshit.
We're a fucking tiny fucking rock, bro. We're a tiny rock hurling through space at what, 500,000 miles per hour or faster than that or something, right? I mean, like,
fast enough to fuck Donald Trump's hair up like that.
We're the only intelligent life in this universe.
It's ridiculous.
And in this universe, in just our universe, there are more stars in the sky than grains of sand on thousands of beaches, and there's thousands of universes. So you're telling me that we're the only people?
No, that's not true. No, bro. You see Donald Trump's face.
Sumerians.
You see Donald Trump's face when he came out from talking to Obama.
No.
Looked like somebody. He looked like he saw fucking 2 girls, 1 cup for the first time. You know what I mean? I'm just imagining he's in there telling them like, "Hey, bro, aliens. Check this out. See this sea donkey right here? You take orders from him now, and he don't even talk. He just looks at you and fucking, you know what he wants."
Aliens. That's why I say I can neither confirm nor deny. That's what that's their official answer.
Get the fuck out of here.
What would happen? Everyone knows. What would they do? They come out with like a meeting and say, we have contact with another, like, for 60 years already, since Roswell, right? Because Roswell was an accident. The Greys weren't supposed to, No,
found. Dude, somebody built the fucking Egyptian
the Granada Treaty,
pyramids.
You know about that, right? When Eisenhower met with the Greys and the Nordics came down before and told them, like, hey, listen, these Greys are tricky. They're like the coyotes, like they're tricky. They're tricksters.
You know why? You know why they don't confirm that there's an alien species? It just fucking dawned on me.
Why?
And I'm not even kidding. Because it's the government wants to control the masses, the people. Yeah. They keep trying to unify the governments. But guess what? They take orders from alien species.
Yes.
It has to be that way. We can't defend against their technology because we can't even comprehend it. So that gives you the automatic knowing that we can't defend ourselves against them. Okay, so as soon as the UF government confirm the UF government,
the United fucking government,
as soon as the UF fucking government,
man, the United fucking
as soon as the US government confirms, everyone knows. Okay, you take orders from these aliens, it will just be chaos. And I believe that too, and if not, they've done a good job convincing me that will be the case, and that's how come I don't want them to do.
Listen, Hitler knew that there was aliens, right?
Of course,
Hitler. You've seen Hitler,
dude. Some fish know that there's humans. Some fish know there's humans. Oh yeah, most of them don't. Some of them know for sure.
Hitler was not blonde hair, blue eyed, like he was claiming the master race to be. But do you know why he was saying the master race was that? Was because he was going down
on Nordic aliens.
Yeah. Well, he sent a bunch of ships down to the poles to because he had heard that there was a hole that would take you to Middle Earth, where because he had been visited by aliens, and so he was sending all his troops. That's why they lost the war. Half of his troops died in the cold over there, and there was a general for his troops that saw something that he didn't like and turned around and came back. But Hitler was trying to breed with these aliens to create this master race with the Nordics, and so
and the Nordics.
Wow, yeah.
And I'm back. And the Nordics were tall, and Hitler was short.
Yeah.
Huh? You ever put that together?
And Hitler was not a vegetarian, by the way. He was not a vegetarian.
He was a fucking heroin addict, from my understanding.
He had animal death.
From my inside sources.
He had animal slaughterhouses at the death camps, and when the soldiers came and rescued the soldiers, they left all the animals there to die.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's brutal. Yeah. They didn't even eat them?
No. Yeah. I mean, why I wouldn't eat them either if I, because disease ridden and shit. Look at the way the people were kept. What makes you think the animals were kept any better,
Yeah. I mean, is the Holocaust really real? Did that really happen?
What's going on right now is the biggest genocide
I'm just kidding.
In
it happened. I got a Jewish friend. He's confirmed it to me. I got a Jewish friend. I spent Passover with him one time. I didn't know that they were going to pass around the fucking book and have you read things. Yeah. And my fucking phrase was, and Moses gave forth his rod.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm 21, 22, you know what I mean? I'm like fucking... Oh my God.
I was at a Christmas party and they were giving blessings and stuff, and made us hold hands and everything, and so but then my son started crying, so I was able to get up and take him out of the room and hang off to the side room, but I heard people, then someone said that they wanted to bless their cat or wanted to being one of God's creatures, and then they proceeded to eat some chicken and some ham and stuff, So it was kind of one of those, and it was like, all right, and I just stayed and bit my tongue. So
I mean, the thing right here about this guy, when I'm talking about Jay right here,
I'm vegan. I'm vegan. It's strict vegan. You will not win an argument with me. There's no justification for it for not being vegan. So
I mean, you do make one good point, and it is. It's kind of weird. I mean, super weird if you think about it, to pet your dog and then eat the rib of a cow that's
yeah.
Cows are cool. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Give your dog the ribs of a cow that you just ate, yeah, I mean, I went to a barbecue place the other day with my parents because they wanted to go, and they wanted it to be a family dinner. I was like, shit.
So they took their vegan son to a barbecue joint?
Yeah. So we were outnumbered 4-2,
Did you smoke your marijuana before you went?
For sure. So then as you walk in, they have these two huge bronze statues of these pigs that, and then there's little piglets at their feet, and it's and the
they're all smiling, right?
Kids are all, they're all happy. The kids are all playing on, crawling all over them, and it's you're about to eat these animals right now, it's just kind of weird. It's
pigs are smart too.
Yeah, and then those what really gets me was commercials that say happy cows come from, or good cheese comes from happy cows, or whatever it is, but it's who are brutally raped and artificially inseminated. Yeah, I'm sure they're happy about that. So anyways, my wife just gave me a shout out. Yeah, shout out, baby, I love you. I told her I'll take care of dinner, and I used the emojis that they offered me, you know what I'm saying, which was a fork and a knife. Yeah. And then I put "and cleaning," and then there was a cleaning lady. That's a joke because it's sexist, you get it? And my wife's a Black Panther feminist. Oh, okay. Okay, so that was a joke. Yeah. All right. No, but she just welcomed me to the 21st century. I'm not into fucking emojis and things like that. Yeah. I'm more of I don't want to fucking date myself and shit, but nowadays when you text someone, they fucking call you.
Right.
It's like, no, that's why I'm texting you.
That's exactly why I'm texting you.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Remember we used to leave messages on the pager?
Please do, yeah.
424, call me back.
Yeah, call me back.
Other than that, it was like 911. You know, but other than that,
811.
you wouldn't hear from a motherfucker for days.
143.
Yeah. 823.
Thinking of you. BRB.
80085.
Boobs. Yeah. What's up with if you're
high ones? I can't wait for that. We're gonna line up some different herbs.
Shit.
Smoke some people out.
Smoke them out.
All right, you're on a radio show to put that shit on
silent. Yeah, I'm just getting calls. I'm just getting blown up. I'm doing a fucking.
I guess no respect, bro.
No fucking respect.
Why is this hammer here? Why is there blood on it? Why is there a dent on your forehead?
Say what?
This hammer's on your desk. There's blood all over it. And you have this huge hole in your forehead.
There's no blood on there. Are you just trying to cover up for that time you told me you went to the dentist? You woke up with your head in the spit sink and your pants around your ankles?
I would never spend my money on teeth.
The things people spend their money on.
What is for dinner?
God, yeah. What's for dinner? My wife's making chili.
Oh, okay.
What do you think about that?
What kind of chili? I don't know.
Beans, a bunch of different beans.
I mean, like
vegetables, carrots,
chili
celery.
Like to put on top of like a hot dog or like a.
Nah, I ain't gonna eat no damn hot dog.
No, but I'm gonna say you're gonna eat a hot dog. But I'm saying like, is it chili like that?
Eat a bowl of it.
Or is it like
throw some cheese on top?
Okay, yeah.
Well, make some toast, some cheese, some all bean chili with vegetables though. My wife puts carrots in it, onions, celery, cheese.
Yeah,
fuck with it. Yeah, I love cheese.
All right.
Can't give the cheese up, bro.
For the sake of not losing listeners, I won't.
Who cut the cheese, dog? Cheese. What's up to my cheesy ass people?
I really want some Bollywood bites. I picture like little like fucking samosas and like.
Oh, dude.
Pakir. Pakir.
Yeah, is that paneer? Paneer is the cheese.
No, I know. Pakir, though, is like the little fried vegetables.
Ooh, yeah, it's like okra. It's like fried okra.
I think I have a
That's what it is.
Here. That's funny.
Okay, cheese paneer. You know what that is, right?
Oh, no.
It's like little tofu-shaped cheese balls. Oh, it's flame, bro.
Oh, no, I have
That's the best thing that was at the... it was the buffet at the M Casino in Henderson, Nevada.
I heard
the fuck is it called? It was a rip-off, dude. It wasn't worth it.
Don't before recommend. Noon, it's like cheap, like super cheap. Or something, or before a certain time.
Nah, man. You know what it was? We just went, which was the day after Christmas.
So what'd you get? Did you get a bunch of veggies?
I ate cheese pizza, salad, fries. Oh, and then I had that cheese paneer, that Indian food.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had like
goat cheese.
I don't know what. Yeah, because they don't use anything from cows.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who cares about goats, dude? They're the greatest of all time.
Goats.
Let me hear your impression of a goat saying, please don't drink my milk.
Why goat milk, bro?
Dude, if you do that, I will not eat goat milk.
Well, I'm gonna buy a goat, you know that I'm gonna get a goat. We can go to the swap meet down the street and buy goats there.
Get a male
goats for like
and I'll milk
$25. Hands-free milk job.
Yeah. Okay, tell me what I'm gonna do now. You're gonna buy a goat?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna rescue a goat from the swap meet. And I'm going to, have a goat here.
What if your dogs try to eat it?
They won't eat it. It's like a small pygmy goat. It's like
How big is it?
Like a little bigger than Medusa.
So somebody that wasn't here, how big would it sound like it was? Or what would it look like? What the fuck are you talking about? Medusa is like a Chihuahua mix.
Tower, like I'm looking at the computer tower.
So my point being is, you have 2 pit bulls.
Yeah.
If they decide that they want to have goat for dinner,
nah, they're cool. You're bringing a little baby, some young. They're cool with it,
bro. If you bring that goat to my house, and that motherfucker's gonna be dinner.
Yeah.
For my dog.
But it's cool here. They know.
That'd be dope. I hope you do get a goat.
And then I'm gonna milk it, and I'm gonna make cheese, and I'm gonna give it to you.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, that's what you want to eat, paneer.
If you do, no, I was like gonna say, get the fuck out of here. Thanks so much. Can't believe you do that for me.
Like, yeah.
You're gonna go get a goat. You're gonna make cheese just for me? I mean, how could I not go with that? Because I know that goat's gonna get fed organic. I know that'd be truly organic.
Yeah.
You couldn't do me any other favor better than that. What the fuck? Was that a threat?
Right. Male goat it is.
Did you just threaten me? If I tell my wife that threat, she's gonna be so stoked. Hey, Jess is gonna get a goat just so we can milk it for us.
Just to make us cheese.
Make us that cheese for once a month. We'll make that paneer.
Yeah. Paneerdy.
Would you eat it if it was your own animal? Why?
Because.
What if like she was just like fucking licking your face when you milked her titties? Like fuck yeah.
Like thank you.
Fucking do it. Oh fucking do it.
No.
You.
Still from.
You would just fucking bite into it and you would taste that orgasm that fucking goat had
to survive.
Say it again.
It's an animal protein that I don't need to survive.
What if that goat just fucking sat on your face and just started milking all over you? Would you drink it?
What if Sherm the intern Sherm starts bringing in his lady's breast milk? It was like, here's cups of it, and it was like, like drink this, like would you drink it? Or what
I mean, here, listen.
Or not even him. I just said that because that's the only person I thought was pregnant. But like,
my own wife.
I don't know. What this lady up the street right here is walking down selling breast milk.
Okay.
Would you buy a quart?
What? I got a good answer for that. Okay. Right. That wasn't the offer you made me.
But what if I made cheese out of it?
Right, dude. If you hand me handmade cheese, bro, that you made, bro, I'm gonna try it happily.
I don't think you could make cheese out of breast milk. I think it's too thin. I think it lacks a certain
lactose
something.
It sounds gross, dude.
Let's have a pregnant mom on here.
I used to love when my wife was pregnant.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? I have these fond memories, and at the same time, there's things that's like, no, she was also like fucking trying to kill me.
Yeah, that's what happens.
But yeah, maybe I loved it, maybe I didn't.
I'm in love with the stripper.
But anyways, yeah, dude, if you can make me breast milk paneer, oh my god, savory. It just sounds so fucking exquisite.
Now I want to.
Cambodian breast milk.
That cat I showed you today?
Huh? Oh my god, what a dick. Can we just say people's name on here?
Yeah.
Joe Purcell, you're a fucking... Yeah, you're kind of cool. But your wife's a cunt. Your wife's a cunt. What's her name?
I don't know.
Cunt Purcell.
Yeah.
What a twat. I shouldn't say that. Don't bleep that out. Fuck him. Fuck him.
It happens.
Shit happens. Hey, it could be anybody. I couldn't fucking find the guy online anywhere.
Yeah.
That could be even scarier.
Yeah.
That could be even scarier. He's from DC. They came in
on an old G4.
On a G4. Dude, an old G4 is still worth $30 million.
Yeah, but
$20 million. There's no such thing as old G4s.
It's like saying an old Bentley.
Yeah, I mean, there's old Bentleys. Yeah. Fuck them. But they're not. They're still 50 grand.
When you're in the air and it's rickety rackety, it's an old G4. Dude.
The old stewardess is fucking smoking a cigarette.
It's the same stewardess that came with the plane.
Yeah, smoking a cigarette with her fucking big bouffant hairdo, smelling like Aquanet and fucking cigarettes. Her big fake tits that she got done in the 80s when they just put a balloon in your tits and fucking pumped it up with a bike pump.
Damn, is that what they did?
Who knows? Didn't they look like big old fucking huge balloon tits with veins all implants? In them? Excuse me?
How do they do penis implants?
Dude, what the fuck do I know?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
how do they do it? I don't know, dude. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean when you go from a female to a male?
No, an implant. Like when they make it bigger.
Oh, is that an implant? I don't fucking know. They probably shoot your dick up with fat from your fucking ass.
Let's watch a penis implant video.
Oh, that's where I draw the line. I mean, I don't want to see him do that, dude.
Or
I could.
Oh, I got another section on for this. It's not for the show.
That's not glorified at all, you know. It's like fucking disgusting surgery video shit. I'm not into that shit, dude.
That'd be a hilarious section. Like,
it's so funny.
Chris watches surgery. I'll just for 10 seconds. Here's your 10-second Chris.
I'll go on.
Monster surgery of the day. Oh fuck!
You know what? You could just put on something gross. I'll probably throw up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you want to see if I could throw up once a day?
Yeah.
I'll have to make myself throw up.
Yeah, all right.
I'll fucking barf, dude, because it won't be hard, because that shit makes me want to throw up.
Yeah, you're just thinking of that cat today.
Oh, that was fucking disgusting.
You see his face, bro. It's like
that was fucking disgusting.
He like looked up. I was like,
we're driving down the street. Salute goes, hey, you see this cat? So I'm looking over his shoulder. He's driving. We're in a Suburban. I'm looking over his shoulder.
We're at a red light. Stop.
At a red light, and I'm looking at the car next to us.
I'm looking out my window, driver's side window.
And I'm from the passenger side looking over his shoulder, thinking, nah, I don't see no cat in that car, you know? Thinking I'm going to see some big furry cat with his head out the window or some shit I haven't seen before, you know? And, no, he's seen this cat. And he opens the door, and then I'm thinking, this cat, you're going to, like, it's a stray cat, you're going to rescue this cat, it's going to jump in the fucking car or what? And opens the door, and it was just a fucking roadkill. Right under the car. It was just a mess. It was gruesome.
Right when I opened
it was disgusting. I looked away. I almost threw up in my mouth.
I'm just laughing because, I don't know,
it just caught me off guard. You know, because the thing is, I would never want to see a dead cat in the street.
I don't even know why I asked you.
So it's like, for you to ask me, I would just never would assume that's why you would be asking me.
I was all stoned, and I was just like looking at it. And you know me, like, I like to look at those things. Like, I'm just intrigued by, like, oh man, like how it used to, like, I know what the structure looks like. And so, you know, a cat body. And so just to see it all like that, you can see the bone, and you can see
fucking gruesome.
The face, and like, you know, just like, oh man, like it was like a science experiment right in front of my face.
Fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
Fucking, you want to wrap it up, B?
Yeah, man.
P64.
P64, green team. We'll let the Kilo bot take us out.
Yay.
Let's see which one we do another dimension this time.
Another dimension.
Kilo bot, Kielo.
Be back with some guests. Some more exciting shit and a bunch of fucking talk about weed and other things that happen in life. Send you out with a real psychedelic acid trip feel.
Oh, you have a happy new year out there. We doing another show before the new year?
Most definitely.
Alright, definitely. This is gonna be a beard alien show.
Why don't we podcast on New Year's? Why don't we live podcast? Why don't we Facebook Live? Have our Facebook up and we'll Facebook Live podcast on New Year's? It's a date. What do you think? Oh.